Quick Crypto bringing you quick Kaspa news. Have we found the local bottom for Kaspa? After a 73% pullback from all-time highs, is it only up from here? In today's video, we have some major updates regarding the developments of imminent smart contracts for Kaspa, the increasing publicity and attention that Kaspa is receiving right now, the main headline being how tier 1 exchanges, the likes of OKX and especially Binance, are screwing with Kaspa. What was previously speculated has now been confirmed, as well as the controversially but bullish news that Kaspa is, quote, made in America. So maybe Kaspa will benefit better than expected from the incoming explosive crypto rally as Trump makes US-based assets tax-free. Much more to come in this space, of course, and we plan to make the most of this opportunity. If you are interested in learning more and staying ahead of the game with exclusive content such as trades, institutional research documents, and so much more for free, 7-day free trial period, as we can see right here. Go down below and click the link in the description. Check out the Coin Factory, the CF executive. So, to start off with, we have received another huge update from Binance Exchange regarding the Kaspa mining pool distribution rewards. As we know, this incentive ended on the 27th of January, so a little over a month ago now, and the terms and conditions stated that the rewards will be sent to the winner's funding wallet within 14 working days, so believed to be around the 14th of February. This date has come and gone since then, and Binance then followed up by saying that distribution to the funding wallets was going to be delayed until the 6th of March, which again was last week and has similarly come and gone. Today's update right here is seemingly going to be the last of the delays finally, but this has not reassured anybody in the community whatsoever and is likely the driving factor as to why Kaspa is currently down 1.6% on the daily time frame, valued at 7.02 cents. As we can see from this post here, Binance just amended the rules on the Kaspa mining distribution rewards here just today, and has now stated that instead of it being paid to a funding wallet, it will be distributed to the Kaspa payout address provided, so Kaspa wallets, which is completely different. Now, to me, this does somewhat confirm that Binance were planning on listing Kaspa as a funding wallet is only possible with a spot listing, but they have now amended that decision and will be sending the winnings to the Kaspa wallets instead. So Binance wanted to list Kaspa, but I imagine due to the terrible market conditions following the tariffs and market uncertainty, they have now changed their minds and are planning to sit on the sidelines a little longer until the markets recover. After over a month and a half of delays with this money distribution reward thing and the belief that we'll be seeing a Binance listing very, very soon, this is extremely frustrating and very disappointing. And this is why it is so hard to trust these centralized entities, these exchanges. It's why so many people in the community, especially Kaspa's community here, preaches about not your keys, not your crypto. Have a cold storage wallet to hold on to your assets. Don't give the exchanges the money, because they do not have your best interest at heart at all. While I understand from a business perspective why listing Kaspa from Binance was not wise right now, we have heard confirmation from Wolfie and many more from the Kaspa team that Binance integrated with Kaspa back in November, December 2023, over a year ago. So this is simply just not good enough. And we should expect one by now. We should have had one by now, truth be told. And actually, speaking of which, it has similarly almost been 1 year since the founding of the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, the KEF. As we should know, OKX has been supporting the KEF since the very beginning, so OKX Exchange, by that logic, has vested interest in Kaspa as well. In addition to tier 1 exchanges just playing mind games with Kaspa right now, and the community, not only did OKX publish this post about 2 to 3 days ago on Twitter, stating a new alternative is loading, 90%, which correlates way too much to Kaspa as it has only just recently surpassed 90% of supply mined. We then saw this post surface yesterday, which is on OKX.com, their official website, Kaspa launch, what's driving the hype behind Kaspa. I took screenshots in my post here on what was stated in the page and also showcased this website in my live stream last night. I mention this right now because if you click on the link provided right now, we can see that it is not sent you to the page anymore. It goes nowhere. The page no longer exists. So in this post, amongst everything else it states, it also gives you a step-by-step guide on how to buy or trade or sell Kaspa. And the very first step it states is that Kaspa is listed on several crypto exchanges, including OKX. Kaspa does not have a spot listing or a perpetual listing with OKX exchange as of right now, not just yet. So therefore it was speculated that this is a mistake, that OKX did not mean to publish this article just yet. And the fact that it's now been removed less than 24 hours does lean a bit further into the theory that this was a bit early and that Kaspa listing for OKX was, and potentially still is, very, very close. Some also believe that it was just a community member making a FOMO post on OKX, but this has been disputed already as it was OKX official directory. So ultimately, two of the biggest exchanges in this space right now are messing with Kaspa's community in plain sight, as opposed to behind closed doors, which I'm also sure is still ongoing as well. And in some coincidentally good news, I guess, articles and coverage about Kaspa from other major accounts has been quiet for months and months now, since the last all-time high actually in August, and now we are seeing multiple huge accounts, huge big name accounts, from BSC and News with over 1.2 million followers to BSC Gems with over 600,000 followers, and many, many more, all over 300,000 followings, all post about Kaspa repeatedly, all of them repeatedly every single day, all of them starting at the exact same time, is much too big of a coincidence to not have any hidden meaning behind it. So it's likely that these accounts are being paid by an entity, potentially by these exchanges, to shield Kaspa, to drive more adoption and demand to the project, to the asset, while it is dirt cheap and has so many major developments incoming that will solidify its name in the crypto space while it's making history. The exchange's mind game is frustrating beyond all belief, but that is why I say continuously, don't be emotional, be logical. With what is incoming for Kaspa, like potential smart contract releases happening this month, with all the major accounts repeatedly covering Kaspa such a showcase, and with Kaspa potentially benefiting from zero tax in the United States, these exchanges and price pumps are, in my personal belief, not financial advice of course, they are inevitable. So once again, if you are interested though in learning a lot more about my belief in the crypto space and where we're going to go through exclusive content such as trades, alpha information ahead of time, private lunches, and so much more for free again 7-day free trial, go down below, check the link in the description, check out the Coin Factory, the CF executives. Now, Kaspa FOMO, as we've seen, been coming back thick and fast, and in that regard it also recently appeared on CoinGecko's trending page, which is very, very optimistic and good news. Speaking of CoinGecko though, it looks like they have also followed in CoinMarketCap's footsteps and added Kaspa to the Made in USA category, which is huge. But for a quick bit of lore or backstory, if you will, it turns out that Wolfie and also Johnny approached and convinced both CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko to add Kaspa to the Made in USA category for the primary reason of deterring the misinformed mindset that Kaspa is an Israeli coin just because the founders are from Israel. A lot of people say that, and it's incorrect. Kaspa is not an Israeli coin, and actually in that regard it's not even an American coin either. Kaspa is stateless, decentralized, open source, with no headquarters, with no central authority. It is for everybody. But if Kaspa was to be based anywhere, then it is more likely to be an American asset than it is to be an Israeli coin. Polychain Capital, for example, a venture arm of Coinbase Exchange, invested $8 million in DAGLab to rent the brainpower of the now Kaspa developers team, like Son Polinsky and them lot, to research Kaspa in the early days. Polychain Capital is based in California, so in that regard Kaspa, I guess, was founded in America. Also, as Kaspa highlights in this post here, the majority of node operators are also from America. Majority are right here in America. So, again, this further adds to, Kaspa being more American than Israeli and anywhere else for that matter. Although again, to reiterate, Kaspa is fairly not decentralized, it is stateless, so it's not an American asset. Now, with that being said, will Kaspa benefit potentially from Trump's planned zero tax on US-based crypto assets? For me, it's a massive grey area, because again, Kaspa, like Bitcoin, is stateless, but it can be argued that Kaspa both is and isn't from America. Me personally, I want to say it won't happen, but the reason why I think it's a possibility as well is because, as you should already know, Trump does actually know of Kaspa, as Son Polinsky confirmed himself in his post on the 19th of January, a day before Trump's inauguration, that Trump received fat donations in Kaspa. So this very well could put Kaspa in special favor, special treatment with America, with Donald Trump. And what they are building is the most innovative thing in this space right now. And that will truly solve the money and blockchain problem of scalability, decentralization, and security. So Kaspa could be in a very good shout for some potential special treatment and some benefits, potentially zero tax. In a continuation of that matter, then talking more about Kaspa developments here, the KEF, or more so Kasplex, they plan to release a Ethereum virtual machine layer 2 chain before Q2, which means before the end of the month, 2 weeks roughly from now. I also know that Igra Labs also plan to release a testnet before the end of this quarter as well, and Zealous Swaps here, as we can see, are showcasing more and more developments of their decentralized exchange that they are building on top of Igra Labs layer 2 when it is released, which is very, very exciting. So we will likely be seeing early developments, testnets, and potentially the complete thing for smart contracts in the next couple of weeks on Kaspa, which is huge news. And on the KEF side of things here, we can see Johnny also confirms that we'll be seeing the implementation quickly of stablecoins afterwards, and a stablecoin bridged sometime in Q2. From what I have seen, my money is on May, so 2 months from now, for smart contracts and stablecoins by Kaspa, which would be very, very bullish indeed. The KEF in that regard are also hiring some new long-term talent, as they've also announced a new researcher is joining them, joining the incentive, who will be focusing on developing a more accurate and up-to-date model of oracles in decentralized finance, investigating existing failure points in oracles and analyzing how they are manipulated through MEV strategies, and designing a solution to the oracle problem to improve security, efficiency, and reliability in blockchain systems. Kaspa has so much going on, it's going to go 0 to 100 very, very quickly. That is why there is so much hype around this project right now, and it's building more and more exchanges. Their listings will come, it's inevitable, my belief, but again, not financial advice. Do your own research, come chill, chat, and learn more. CF community right here, links down below. And again, don't be emotional, political, and I'll see you in the next one.